Good afternoon, YouTubers. I am here in what's called Evergreen Cemetery in Pierpont Township. I looked it up, and oddly enough, or I should say coincidentally enough, it's on Cemetery Road in Pierpont, Ohio. I did the video about the Kane Road covered bridge, and it referenced Thomas and Margaret Kane and their 7 sons, and that they were buried here. Again, they died in the 1800s. Now I've been scouring this graveyard, which is still active, and by active I mean people are still being buried here, as somebody's currently being buried over there. Out of respect for them, I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna pan in on that. But I went scouring through some of the older parts of this, and well, I found several of the Kane families in here, and I'll head over to where I found some of them. I cannot find, and some of these tombstones are pretty worn down. I cannot find Thomas and Margaret. So, and again, I went looking through all kinds of this, and as you can see, there's some that have the elaborate tombs and some that have the small dinky markers. And I can see off in the background there, again, Pierpont's a big farm community. There's some horses over there. Seen lots of cows coming over here. But I thought it would be interesting to come over and check, as they were referenced as some historical figures, and raising 7 kids and successfully operating a farm is no doubt a feat in and of itself. So I thought, well, you know, I'll come over and take a look at it. Again, I see they do have a memorial up here of the veterans and those who served in combat actions that lived in Pierpont, which I do find fascinating as a combat veteran and retired Air Force military myself. That is something that's always interesting to me. But I found there's a lot of old tombstones here, but unfortunately I cannot find who I'm looking for. But again, over here, I did find some of his children. Now, this one in particular has got some stuff growing up on it. And it just says GM. I can't get to that one, but FP Kane, Adele Kane, which was probably PF's, probably the wife of one of the, and it says infant son. Oh, man, I wouldn't want to have to deal with that. That would be tough. But, so I found that, and I found in another spot, I found some other ones of his children, but I can't find him in particular who I'm looking for. But cemeteries are always unique, you know. And while the dead is buried here, cemeteries are not for the dead. Okay. So what do you mean by that? Cemeteries are here as these markers are a memorial to a life, and they are here for the living to see and to come to visit, to pay tribute to those who came before us, great and small. And as you can see, whether you got just a plaque on the ground or a great big monument, and the one up here, this is interesting, their soldier one, and I'll head up to that. Whether you were rich or whether you were poor, your body is going to end up in the same place. Your spirit is going to go to the same place, which is judgment. And what happens from there is going to be determined by your living for or not living for Christ. And whether you believe in that or not, I really don't care. That's what is going to happen to you. So I only tell you it is. I only tell you the truth. But it is a reminder, too, of respect. Not only respect for the great history that we have, but of the people that are around us today, because guess where we're all going to end up? So, and again, that body's going to go into the ground or be returned to the earth in some way, and that spirit is going to go to a place of judgment. Now, I found this one interesting. It says, in memory of the soldiers of Pierpont. And up here, it looks like they have that would be a Civil War soldier that they have. Now they have the different combat actions. The War on Terror, that would be the one that I fought on 4 different combat tours on: Persian Gulf, Vietnam, Korea. Let's see, that's turned around. World War II, World War I. And I'm not sure what the GAR is. I don't know that. And it goes all the way back to the Revolutionary War. But that would be the Civil War, that one. And this 1812, War of 1812. So there's a rich history here in Pierpont of service for our country and this freedom. And we can see this is of a Union soldier, those who fought for the freedom of this nation to hold it together during the 1860s. But there are people from every conflict buried in this cemetery. So while I didn't get to find who I was looking for, I did find some interesting things here. And again, just some reminders. And some unique things on life. And the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible, or that's also in the Torah, says this: generations come and generations go, and the one prior will be forgotten by the generations in the future. Okay? And it says this too is a mystery. So all these lives, there are details about these people even who served, like this man here, Kennedy, who served in the Civil War. There's many details, all kinds of details of his life that are lost to history, and only scan information that you can find. And they say there's all that information, all that memory of each day of his life, it's gone. Nobody knows what happened. There's only a few little bits of information. He lived from this date to this date and fought in this war. That's it. So it is a reminder to make the most of God's greatest gift, that is your life. Okay? Because you only got one. There is no second chances. There is no comebacks and do-overs. There's no reincarnation. You're not coming back as a horsefly or whatever. Okay? This is it. This is your time through. So you got to make the most of it while you can. Now, I don't know what these are. These white things over here in the field, they're across here. I have no clue what any of those are. But those poles are stuck all throughout this field over here and going all the way back over here. If any of you guys have any clue what the heck this are, I'm on Cemetery Road in Pierpont, Ohio. please drop that in the comments. All right, I just love doing this. I can go through, so I could go through this whole cemetery, which again is active. People still being buried in it. And again, love the war monument. And that's the type of community that is around here, is what I've seen. The people of Ashtabula County have been and are like the salt of the earth type of people. So I have a great reverence and respect for its past, its history, and for its future, where it's heading. That's very important to me. All right, guys, make the most of every day, okay? Tell the people around you that you love, okay, that you love. Tell them, make sure they know it, okay? Because our time is short. And you never know when your time is. Don't go having anyone not knowing how you feel about them. Okay, that's my little, I guess you'd say, my daily brief of the day on life. God bless you. Appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Please like, subscribe, and share. And put in the comments what you think of this. Do you not like it? If you like it, just let me know what you think. All right. Thank you for watching.